So there's three kinds of standard frames that are used in business, used in household situations that are very easy to recognize. They have names: the prize frame, the power frame, and the moral authority frame. Maybe the easiest one to understand is the power frame, right? That is, I have all the power, I'm making the decisions, there's nothing you can do to change my mind, and I control this situation. And so in business, you can recognize it because that's the boss, right? And the boss says you have to work on the weekend, the report has to be in by Monday morning, and you say, well, what if we delay a week and do it right? And the boss says, absolutely not. No matter what, we're submitting it on Monday, you have to do it. And you say, but, and they say, nope, not another word on it. That's the power frame, right? And there's lots of ways around that, but let's just recognize it for what it is. And then next, you have the prize frame. And the prize frame is really who sees themselves as the most valuable in that interaction. So in human interactions, in household interactions, you can see who has the prize frame because some person, the mom, is trying to win the attention of the son, right? And he's the prize. His attention is the prize she's trying to win. The person who's trying to get the attention of the other person is the supplicant, right? So the mom might be saying, hey, can you come to the kitchen and sit down for a few minutes? Can we sit in the living room and talk about that? Do you have a few minutes after you do your homework? Can we talk about it? And this is chasing behavior. So if you're chasing the prize, you're in supplicating behavior. So now we have the power frame, this person who's controlling the interaction. The prize frame is who's the most valuable person in the interaction. And ultimately, you can measure that by who needs the conversation, who needs the outcome the most. So if you're behaving with neediness, I need to talk to you. We need to figure this out. We have to get a solution for this situation. This has to be resolved. We need to talk to each other. That is neediness. And neediness is very unattractive to all humans, teenagers, adults, young children. It stems from really when we started forming as humans, if you needed anything, you were weak. So when you're needy, you're conveying weakness. When you're showing weakness, especially to the forming mind of a teen, right, it signals that they have power over you and they will use that power because they can. One of the most powerful frames that anybody will use, and certainly teens will use, is the time frame. We have a 3-year-old, and I say, Asher, can you go flip on the coffee machine? I don't have time to do that. You have nothing to do for the entire day, except maybe go to gymnastics at 11 o'clock. But in any event, so they'll use the time frame, which says, I don't have time to do that, right? I have a time constraint. I have to get my homework done, right? These are all time constraints, and mostly they're false time constraints, right? Now, the flip side is that we as parents, because we care more, we're more invested, the child is the prize. We're trying to win the child's attention. Now you start to see the problems emerge, right? I'm needy. I'm framing you up as the prize that I'm trying to win, and I have no time constraint. This is why it's set up to fail. These are very weak frames, and they put the power in the other person in the social interaction.